So Marjorie Taylor Greene is now trying to instill doubt and fear in the minds of Georgians and Americans nationwide. Now, I voted recently, early voting, I voted, recently, and I personally used the Dominion voting system machine that Marjorie Taylor Greene is now slandering and saying is apparently switching people's votes. And you need to check the paper ballot before you put it in and get scanned because Dominion votings is changing the votes, according to Marjorie. They're doing it again, y'all. They're doing it again. Marjorie, you know better than to do this. The last time you and your ilk tried this, y'all paid $700 million to them damn people. You know what happened. You know what happened. I know what happened. Trump knows what happened. Fox News knows what happened. Tucker Carlson's momentarily unemployed ass knows what happened. All of y'all know what happened. Well, let's see what she had to say. Big Marge says, check your ballots, Georgia. Reports from Whitfield County, GA, that Dominion machines are flipping the votes. This is exactly the kind of fraud we saw in... By the way, they didn't see this kind of fraud in 2020. Fox News lost a massive lawsuit because they had no evidence to prove any of these claims of fraud. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, despite... I don't even know if she knows. I don't know. I feel like half the time she's alive, it's ooga booga in a cave, and then she comes out to tweet. This is exactly the kind of fraud we saw made up in 2020, and it cannot be tolerated. I will be working to investigate this issue. This cannot investigate anything going on with Dominion voting systems. Okay, let's make something abundantly clear. For the Trump supporters, Marjorie can't save your ass. Maybe there's no point in you voting because apparently the ballots are being changed. Maybe you should just stay home. She can't do anything. Marjorie can't do anything but sow seeds of discord, disbelief, discontent. That's all she can do is just sow lies and lack of faith into the minds of the American people, poisoning the well, basically. She says she's going to ensure the integrity of our elections in Georgia. Marjorie Taylor Greene, somebody whose brain is defunct, can ensure the integrity of elections in Georgia. The same woman who routinely votes against funding for her own district is going to ensure the integrity of elections in Georgia. What you need to do is take your ass down to Rome and tell them damn people what you did. Voting against all that funding for the people in Rome. Boss up and talk to them. Admit what you did. You, Boebert, Gates, all of y'all, go back to your districts and tell them about how you voted against funding for them. You won't do that, though. You'll sit there and spin lies to convince them to turn against their own country and become traitors, but you won't sit there and tell them, yeah, that bill that you guys benefited from, I voted against it. Sorry. And the people who voted for it, the establishment. You'll never do that, though. Let's see what Big Marge had to say on it. You can't make this up. This little girl is on InfoWars, bro. InfoWars. The little girl is on InfoWars talking about a possibly stolen election. Okay, we gonna watch the bull. Hold on.
So Whitfield County, someone posted up that when they went to vote in Whitfield County here in Georgia's 14th district, now remember, we're a swing state and we need everyone to vote in my district. And so they went to vote and we have the Dominion machines. And you go through and you mark president, you mark, for Congress, that would be me. They marked Donald Trump, and they marked who they were voting for the rest of the way down their ballot on the machine. Then when they're finished, the machine prints their ballot, a paper copy, a printed copy, and each voter has to review that printed copy to make sure that it has selected the candidates that they want to vote for.
First and foremost, this is not true. So you take the stylus pen, you click who you want to vote for, right? President, Congress, whatever local elections you got to vote for. Then the Dominion voting machine asks you, is this who you're voting for? Just to clarify, make sure this is who you want to vote for. There are 2 steps of clarification with this Dominion voting machine, not 1. It asks you, are you sure? Then you click yes. Then it prints a ballot for you that you can check. You can look at the ballot. Trump supporters are too stupid to double check. I looked at my ballot 20 times to make sure it said Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Nigga, I was over there, like, going to different angles. Nigga, I had a protractor measuring the shit, like, nigga, I swear to God, bro. I was sitting there like, bro, I should have brought a plastic ruler, the circumference of my vote times the goddamn, I swear I was like, bro, I can't get this wrong. How, when you are voting for Trump and you swear everyone's trying to steal the election from him, Joe Biden, some people are saying that, the Grinch, Obama, George Soros, when all of these people have all joined together and connected swords, like, we're all gonna stop Trump, you can't double check your vote on the machine before it prints the ballot? Are you that undedicated to your Lord and Savior, Deontay Trump? So don't let Marjorie sit there and say, oh, well, you know, you click and then it prints the ballot and you don't get it. No, you get a chance to double check to see who you, like, chose, and then it prints the ballot. You have a chance to double check. And we'll let the video continue. We'll let the video continue.
And so when this voter printed their ballot and they looked, it had changed. It was not Donald Trump. It was not me. And it was not the other ones they had voted for. It had switched. And so they went up to one of the election workers and they said, here's the problem. The machine switched it, and my printed ballot, I did not vote for these people. So they had to start over, and they went through it several times, and it kept on making the same error, kept on switching the votes. And so this is something we're just starting to look into today, because I just found out about it this morning before I came on your show today. But we will be following up, and I'll be talking to election workers and officials here in the district and making sure that this happens, that these ballots are correct, because that's extremely concerning. It sounds similar to what we heard in 2020, but there's other things that I'm concerned about.
Just to clarify, this is a lie. Do not believe anything these people say. If she says you know what probably happened? Here's the more likely answer, because let's just talk about this. Dominion voting can do nothing correct for MAGA. Dominion voting systems needs to, like, they literally, in order for MAGA to be satisfied, everyone that works for Dominion voting systems can say yes, massa. It's just the truth, bro. Dominion voting systems basically have to bow down and literally worship at the feet of Trump, Marjorie, and all of MAGA before they'll sit there and maybe trust Dominion voting systems. You know what happened here? Somebody who wants to vote for Trump went into one of these fucking, because these people will do anything. I don't know if you heard, but they literally challenged people's right to vote in Georgia. They literally called people to court to challenge their right to vote. You want to know who did it? Trump people did it. The same Trump people in Georgia who want to hand count the ballots. These are the same people, by the way, who claim that Harris and brown people and immigrants are going to take America to the third world. Meanwhile, these people want to count ballots by hand. But like I was saying, though, these people have summoned up people to court to challenge their right to vote. MAGA will do anything. Is it really so far-fetched to believe that MAGA would go into a voting facility, any area that's being used for voting, go in there, purposefully click on the opposite candidates, print out a ballot and say, excuse me, I didn't vote for these people. You believe that's, bro, come on, bro. We're talking about MAGA. Integrity is like, trying to get them to understand integrity is like trying to teach ants arithmetic. It's impossible. They don't know what integrity is. These are the same people who claim to love Jesus but refuse to give to the poor. I mean, trying to get them to understand basics is like beyond our capabilities. We can't do it. But do you think it's so beyond these people's capabilities to walk into any of the places designated for voting right now, click the wrong people, the right people, right? Because we know Kamala's what's best for this country. But click the wrong people, print out a ballot, go up to election workers. But these people playing games, bro. Like, these grown-ass people playing games with these election folk, bro. Grown-ass folk playing games, going in these facilities, clicking people they don't want to vote for, printing out ballots and saying, you know, this isn't really working. And they have no evidence to prove this. And I'll tell you why. You can't use your phone in there. You are not allowed to use your phone. These people have zero evidence to prove this. This shit is probably, not even probably, it is fake. It is false. There is nothing Dominion voting systems can do to please these people. It asks you, are you sure these are your selection choices? Then you click yes. It prints a ballot for you so you know who you chose. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And I really hope Dominion Voting Systems goes after Marjorie Taylor Greene. Please, Dominion Voting Systems. I'm literally lending you my power like those irrelevant humans in Dragon Ball Z. I'm literally channeling my energy towards you to just like spirit bomb Marjorie Taylor Greene. Please. Seriously. There's no excuse. There is zero excuse for this. There is no excuse for her to be able to get away with this in 2024. They tried this 3 years ago. Fox News got stomped. Like Kirk Franklin stomped, okay? Whenever you see MAGA take an L, play Stomp by Kirk Franklin. They got stomped viciously, brutally, for lying on the names of Dominion voting systems. Tucker Carlson literally became an unemployed bum. He became a bum. Then he had to go to Russia and slurp up Putin in order to get his shit back in order. These are the kinds of people we're dealing with. These people are not serious adults. They're not. They're not. And then we what's our evidence? A random, what even is this? Facebook? This is what we're dealing with, bro. We're dealing with this has to be Facebook, bro. We're dealing with Facebook people. Facebook people, this is the evidence. Make sure you check your ballot after you print it. Duh. I checked mine before I printed it. That's what you usually do when you actually like are an honest, when you're actually good faith. These people aren't good faith. They're bums. FYI to all my voting friends and family, a friend of mine in Whitfield County yesterday, you can't see the name, so you can't hold these people legally accountable. Marjorie's crazy enough to crash out. This is a woman who's willing to crash out behind Trump. Fox News got sued for $700 million. Dominion is not playing. You finna throw away your whole life behind Trump? You really ready to crash out behind? As we were reading, a friend of mine, blah, 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 Whitfield County voted, checked the selections, and then printed it, checked the printed version, and it was not marked the same. Please really look at the printed ballot after completion. Very strange occurrence. After several attempts for correction, they voided that ballot machine, and he had to re-vote on another machine. Please check your printed ballot. I'm not doing this with Trump and them no more. I'm not doing this with MAGA anymore. I'm tired of them. Do not ever, ever entertain these people. Always accuse them of lying because they are lying. They are liars. Never listen to them. Never believe them. Never entertain them. And always make fun of them. I'm tired of trying to be nice. I'm tired of the when they go low, we go high. Absolutely not. No. When they go low, we stomp them further into the ground. Thank you for giving me room to step on you. Yes, thank you. That's what you do when they go low. When they go low, you angle your foot at the perfect angle to just take them out. Like just, That's what you do. You don't sit there and kneel down I just want to understand. Ain't no understanding. Stomp on them. Peon. Just stomp on their ass. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I don't know what else to tell y'all niggas, bro. Like, it's just... They're going low to get an angle on you to attack. So you got to attack first. You got to goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You can't get caught lacking, bro. This is the truth, bro. She's sitting here lying again, playing with Dominion voting systems. I don't know what kind of money Marjorie Taylor Greene has, but I don't think I would ever have enough money to play with Dominion. Dominion went for $700 million. They went for the throat. Pause. Marjorie Taylor Greene is playing with Dominion voting systems. What are you doing? It's a grown-ass woman, by the way. All that money she's making off of being a MAGA glazer, and she's willing to risk it all to support Trump. I don't know if it's because she's stupid, which she is, delulu, which she is, or if she's involved in some kind of criminal conspiracy that she's afraid of being held accountable for, and the only way she can be saved is if Donald Trump is president, which like is like probably like half of MAGA. Like they're all criminals. They're all gang in the building. They all gang. They're all criminals, bro. They're all criminals. They're all against the law. They all need to be locked up. This is the truth. And the reality of the situation is, bro, that might be what it's a combination. It's a combination. It's a combination of being stupid, being delulu, and being a criminal, bro. Okay, let me not say that. Okay, allegedly a criminal. Allegedly, Big Marge did some shit she wasn't supposed to do. But this kind of glazing, this kind of I'll jump off of a building for Trump, this kind of behavior is unique to people who have everything to lose behind this guy not winning. Just saying. I'm just saying. So, you know, we're done here. Video's been 16 minutes. It is what it is. Please don't listen to these people. Don't listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to them. It's voting time. Get out and vote. If you are in a state with early voting, go vote now. I guarantee you don't want to be waiting in them long-ass lines. Republicans have made it to where you can't get snacks. You can't get water. You can't get anything in those voting lines. You're just sitting there. Just standing there. Like you don't pay taxes. Like all of that. Just sitting there like some kind of peon. Can't even get no snacks because of Republicans. So if you want snacks again, if you want chocolate milk again, if you want greatness again, vote for Kamala. How could America be great if we can't even eat snacks at a like come the fuck, like how could Trump ever make America like stop?